Today on the Tiger Basketball Report, we'll preview the Tigers' games against Maryland and Boston College and others. Get ready, fans, for the Tiger Basketball Report, which starts now.
And here we have 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola. I'm gonna swirl it. I'm gonna smell it. I'm just gonna take one small sip.
Kinda seemed like more than a sip.
Yeah, let me show you. Refined.
1893, made with cola nut extract and real sugar. Boldly blended colas.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
Wise Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and it's locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl, chocolate-covered pretzel. How could you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packages of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years for Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Hello and welcome to the Tiger Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Morekas. The Tigers will take on the Terrapins of Maryland November 20th in Boston College on the 22nd, and a tournament here at the CQ Arena on the 25th and 26th. Joining me now, as always, the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry. And Coach, first off, this is part of a tournament. People have wondered, did you and Mark Turgeon sit down and work out a deal? But in actuality, you're playing in a tournament.
It's part of the Barclays Classic. We're actually the sub-regional host. We have to play 2 road games, which are Maryland and Boston College, and then we get the 2 home games. So it just kind of worked out. We would love to have Maryland come up here and play in CQ Arena or Royal Farms if they were willing to do that. But obviously scheduling can be challenging. So this is, usually we like to get away for an exempt tournament. We didn't, but that's also why we're going to play those 2 neutral games in Las Vegas right before Christmas. So, but this works out pretty good.
And you get 2 home games out of it,
Absolutely.
Which we'll talk about in a couple of minutes. All right, Maryland, obviously, it's probably something you've heard since you've been here. When are you going to play Maryland? When are you going to play Maryland? Why don't you play Maryland? Now you're going to play them. Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. They come back with Melo Trimble, who most people thought before last season was going to be his last year at Maryland. Kind of had a disappointing year, and I'm sure he's coming back this year with a real chip on his shoulder. And he's got a lot of young guys around them. This is a team that's very dangerous, though. Yeah,
they're going to be very good. They're well coached. Trimble's obviously could be Player of the Year in at least the Big Ten, if not more. And they got great freshmen: Herter, Cowan, the kid Jackson. They're big. I mean, they're a top 25 team and Big Ten, the flagship institution of the state. So it's a great measuring stick, a great challenge for our guys. We'll be excited to play, and we'll be ready to play. But we understand we'll have to play well.
You've got Mike Morcell, who's from right near College Park. So obviously for him, it's going to be a big game. He's going to have a lot of his folks, friends there at the ball game. Do you think the team is going to feel more pressure because it's Maryland as opposed to when you go play Boston College?
Yeah, I certainly hope not. I mean, we try to prepare every game as it's the Super Bowl, because that's what it is. We're hoping to play, high 30s of Super Bowl games this year. So, it's our job to make sure that they're focused on the next game and get ready. I think, I hope our consistency level of intensity is pretty similar throughout the season. I think normally it has been.
Quick turnaround. You play Maryland on Sunday afternoon, Monday, fly to Boston to take on Boston College Tuesday night at Chestnut Hill. You get to go home twice this year for Boston College and for Northeastern, which I'm sure you're not upset about. But Boston College, a team that had a rough year last year.
Yeah, ACC team. Jimmy Christian's building it. That takes time. Haven't been up there in a while. They play Sunday as well, which is good. They play Stony Brook on Sunday, so we do have to travel there. But it'll be a good matchup. Like I said, once again, another tough type of road game. I think that will benefit us when you go down to the William Marys, the Charlestons, the Hofstras, the Wilmingtons. That you need to be ready to play in. So hey, look at Big Ten and ACC back to back on the road. We're clearly trying to test ourselves.
And then you finally come home. The Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, you'll have a couple of games. It's Stony Brook, Robert Morris, Hampton, and Towson in those 4 games. And I know you really are excited that you get to host this, where in the past Towson has played in these types of tournaments where they've had to go on the road for the sub-regional part of the tournament. This time you get to host.
Yeah, I think we've become a little bit better program and a name to have the opportunity to do these things. It's a little bit tricky time because it's over Thanksgiving. Hopefully people will get out and watch us. Stony Brook was in the NCAA tournament last year, so that'll be a big challenge. And both Hampton was in it the year before, and I think Robert Morris was too, or the NIT. So, we've got teams that are good coming in here. It's kind of by design. We wanted to make sure we challenge ourselves. So, be back-to-back days. That always helps you. Hopefully, if you can have some success in your conference term as well. So, we'd like to try to play these type of, a couple times in the year if we can.
Well, I'll tell you what. You beat Maryland, and all of a sudden there's going to be a buzz about Towson basketball. The crowds will probably be here that Friday and Saturday.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So beat Maryland, and you get your wish. You'll get CQ Arena pumped up on Friday and Saturday. You look at that, and you mentioned Hampton has been to the NCAA tournament numerous times. Robert Morris recently has gone several times. And Stony Brook is a program that...
They were there last year. They made the tournament.
They made it last year, and is a team that many people have always thought would be a good fit in the CAA. So these are 3 teams, and you don't know who you're going to play on Saturday yet. It depends on what happens on Friday, but you're going to get 2 good games out of this.
Oh, yeah. And we'll have quick turnaround time and preparation and test the staff a little bit. And the guys want to play games, so it's a busy week. 4 games in a week. It's an NBA type of schedule. And
when you play games like this back to back, I guess it enables you to try to get more guys into the ball, get more minutes for certain players, so you don't want people to wear down.
It's possible, very possible, right. And I would expect that will be a good chance to test the depth that we think we have, and I think we have a chance to have really good depth.
All right. Be sure to check out TowsonTigers.com for all the information. I'll have the games for you in College Park and Boston, and obviously here at CQ Arena. That will do it for us on today's episode of the Tiger Basketball Report. For Coach Skerry, I'm Spiro Morekas. Have a great week, and as always, go Tigers.